Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm testing the microphone. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, you crazy kids, and welcome to a new Q&A video. I have not done one of these in over a year, so I figured it was time to answer your questions again, and maybe get you to learn a little bit more about myself. For this Q&A, I ask you to not ask me any questions about America's Got Talent or my next impressions video because I get way too many of those as it is, and yeah, to start off, I'm going to answer questions from my patrons on Patreon. If you would like to support me and the videos that I put into this channel, please consider becoming a patron. Go to patreon.com/DanielJFerguson. There's also a link in the description. Also, if you're a patron, you get first dibs on questions for Q&A videos and any other videos that involve audience participation. So just think about that.
Retro?
What is the first voice impersonation you did? I'm pretty sure it was Patrick Star. It's as far back as I can remember. I was always watching SpongeBob. I think that's the first voice that I tried doing seriously, but I still didn't think much of it at the time. What character voice would you rather be stuck doing all your life, Kermit or Mickey Mouse?
I think I'd go with the Kermit the Frog voice, only because the Mickey Mouse voice would probably scare more people than entertain them, and the Kermit voice is a little weird, but I think I'd sooner weird people out than scare them.
I'm gonna try to answer all of these from one person. What's your favorite color? It's like a Kelly green, I think. How tall are you? 6'1". What's your secondary Hogwarts house? Definitely Gryffindor. What's your favorite subject in school? Does choir count? What's your Patronus? A dapple gray stallion. What's your favorite nerdy show, movie, book series? My favorite nerdy show is probably Doctor Who. My favorite nerdy movie, probably Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Favorite nerdy book series, probably Harry Potter. Favorite impression to do? The Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Instagram or Twitter? Instagram. I love pictures and I don't like words. What does that tell you about my literacy? If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? New Zealand, because of the beautiful landscapes and, you know, Lord of the Rings. Do you play sports? Not anymore, but I love any opportunity I get to play pickup soccer games because that's the only sport I was ever good at. Do you have pets? No, I do not. Dogs or cats? Dogs. If you could have any superpower, what would you pick? Teleportation. Winter or summer? Neither. I'm a fall person, but I guess if I have to pick one of them, I'd go with summer. How did you know impressions was something you wanted to pursue? Probably the amount of cartoons that I watched as a kid, people who did it online on YouTube and stuff. I loved to do voices, so I think it'd be great to be able to create my own voices and do that professionally. What's your favorite emoji? I'm a big user of the upside down smiley face emoji because that's just my life 24/7. That sounds really sad, but it's fine. Why are you wearing your watch upside down? That's actually a really good question, and I'm surprised more people haven't noticed. I guess my watch isn't always in the shots in my videos. I've been wearing my watch like this for as long as I can remember. I want to say I picked it up from my grandpa. He always wore his watch on the inside of his wrist. My grandpa was actually in the army, and when I Googled about the watch, I found out that people in the military tended to put their watches on the inside of their wrist so that light wouldn't reflect off them and give away their position. I don't know how much of that is actually true, but it was pretty cool to find out. I mainly do it so I don't hit it up against furniture. What was your parents' second choice for your name? What was your parents' choice for your name if you were a girl? They really wanted to name their first son after my uncle, Danny Joseph Ferguson, who actually passed away at a very young age. So I got named after my uncle, which I am very proud to have that name. I'd have to call my parents and find out what they'd name me if I had turned out to be a girl. Actually, I think I could call them right now.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Good. What are you doing?
I'm currently working on a Q&A video. I just had a really quick question for you. Would you have had another name for me if I was going to be a girl?
You know what? No. This is how I know that. We had an ultrasound done when I was sick. And they said, have you had an ultrasound on your baby yet? I was like, no. And they said, do you want one? And I said, yes. It was pretty early on that I had the ultrasound done. I can't even recall us even picking out girls' names. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a fun little thing to know. Okay, well, thank you very much for humoring me with that. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was
Okay.
nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
I
All right,
love you.
thanks. Love you too, Mom. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's my mom, everybody. Moving on to Twitter questions. How did you decide where to go to college? I went to Kent State University. It was a great experience for me. I chose it based on a number of factors, including the location, far enough away that I could live on campus, but close enough that I could still come home and visit my family whenever I wanted to. It had a great youth ministry program, which I was really hoping for. Plus, my music teacher suggested it, and I had a lot of friends who had gone there and really enjoyed the experience. Also, if you had to write an essay, what was the prompt and what did you write about? I did not have to write an essay to get into college. But if I were to, I would have written about gender and communication, gender inequality in different environments, gender stigmas and stuff, and also human trafficking. Both of those topics were circulating a lot when I was in school, and they resonated a lot with me. What are you currently doing and what's your dream job? I'm currently working as a marketing coordinator. Won't give you any more details other than that. I just started. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. My dream job is to be a voice actor, which I'm sure a lot of you would probably be able to gather from all the impressions that I do on this channel. Do you have a lot of fans around the world? I don't know. I think I've seen analytics there. I have people from Brazil, a lot in Europe, a lot in India also, but most of them are in the United States. What are your thoughts in general about classical singing? I really wish I had been trained in classical singing and piano playing. I do really value the lessons that I did get in singing and piano, but there's so much that I cannot do musically, and I feel like if I had started a lot earlier, it would have come a lot more easily to me. At this age, I'd have to sort of break down a lot of things that I did know and sort of build it back up. Would you rather have eyes all over your body or no eyes at all? I guess I'd rather have no eyes at all. I'd heighten my other senses, and plus, I wouldn't be grossing people out as much as if I were to have eyeballs all over my body. Would you rather be a rabbit the size of an elephant or an elephant the size of a rabbit? An elephant the size of a rabbit. That would be the most adorable thing ever, and a giant rabbit would be pretty terrifying, as cute as they are. Size, in that case, matters. Will you ever do a fan meetup or something? I tried doing something back a few months after I'd been on AGT. I had been visiting Washington, D.C. from Ohio. I thought maybe I'll do like a quick impromptu fan meet and greet. I think one person showed up, but after I had already left because I had been there for a few hours already. Maybe if I have enough people, I could do some meet and greets at cons and stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. And now onto Instagram. What are your thoughts on the Area 51 raid? They can't stop us all. Just kidding, seriously don't. People don't. How long did it take to make your Hiccup outfit? Because I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. For those of you that don't know, I dressed up as Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon 3 for Awesome Con in Washington, D.C. back in April. He had a cool outfit in the third movie. Not that outfit. Yeah, it's still cool, I think, but I did not make the whole thing. Unfortunately, I did not have the time or the resources or the money. I started at the beginning of January till like the end of April. Not accounting for time aside from that, I probably took 3 weeks total working on that. This is the sword that Hiccup has in the second and third movie. I made this completely from scratch. I used Sculpey clay to create the two heads, and it does in fact extend. I am super proud of this part in particular. I was able to buy the rest of it on eBay, but I did make the foot. I'm super proud of it. It does move, kind of. I used a peanut butter jar to size it. The most into cosplay that I've done, aside from making Newt Scamander's suitcase. If you didn't do impressions as a career, what else would you do? I'd love to be able to do video audio editing or be on the radio, do something like that. What do you do for fun besides impressions videos and DJ? I love to play the ukulele in my downtime and the piano. I also love watching Netflix. I'm also a casual video game player, not super competitive or anything. What celebrity best describes your ideal type? That's a really good question. I'd only say Karen Gillan. She's tall and she's a redhead. She just seems like a very sweet person and a very funny person. So Karen, call me up, please. What is your dream sandwich? Let me tell you about my dream sandwich. My dream sandwich is a Dree Archer. Yes, named after the former running back from the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is a grilled cheese sandwich with panko chicken, hickory bacon, fried provolone wedges, cheddar, provolone, and ranch dressing on a pretzel bun. It's amazing. Do you like Selena Gomez? Just as friends. How do you go about learning a new impression? Do you have any tips for anyone who wants to start doing voice or musical impressions? Yes, practice the heck out of them. I talk a lot in that voice in the car when I'm by myself in my apartment. I'm just constantly experimenting with it, but also research. Listen to musicians sing. Watch cartoons with the characters that you want to impersonate. It really helps getting into that mindset, going over and over it. Also, don't become a hermit and stay in your bedroom just watching cartoons. Save yourself. Seriously, save yourself. It's too late for me. Save yourself. What are you doing on a normal week? On a normal week, I'm working 9 to 5, coming home, making dinner, watching my favorite YouTubers, working on video stuff. Sometimes I'll make time to visit family, but that's about it. Do you actually have a soul? No. What's the easiest impression to do?
Probably Kermit the Frog or Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
How old are you? I'm 25. Do you have a girlfriend? How did you overcome stage fright? You were so natural in AGT. No, we can't talk about AGT questions. But I was extremely nervous. I just had decent enough stage presence that people did not think I was nervous, but I figured the way I was like kind of dancing up on stage, I was definitely nervous. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is The Princess Bride. Do you attend the monthly ginger meetings? I was not aware that those existed. I know there's a yearly ginger festival festival, a redhead festival in the Netherlands. If there are monthly meetings, I need to find out more about this. Do you have any tattoos? I do not, and I don't plan on it either. One thing that really stuck with me when I was younger, my mom said that she's never seen a tattoo make a person look better. I don't look at a person and think they look a lot more attractive with a tattoo. While I do like certain tattoos on people, I don't think that they are extremely necessary. I am very indifferent to tattoos. Have you ever thought about moving to LA? Yes, I would love to, once I can afford it. For now, I'm trying to build my portfolio, save some money, until I am actually ready. It might be a couple of years still. What's your favorite song? Maybe Vienna by Billy Joel. Favorite superhero? Captain America. Plus Chris Evans is awesome, come on. What's your favorite place to visit? I don't visit a lot of places multiple times, but I'd say I really enjoyed going to Pasadena, California. I also really like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The food is amazing. The culture is very diverse too, which I love. What is your favorite movie universe? You know, I'm really thinking Lord of the Rings, but I'd probably also have to say How to Train Your Dragon. What's your biggest dream? Voice acting and directing. Anything that involves working in television and or movies. What voice impressionist would you like to perform with? If we're talking anybody, dead or alive, I'd say Mel Blanc, the voice of all the Looney Tunes characters, or I'd also go with Rob Paulson. Have you been a voice actor in cartoons? No, I haven't, but if you have fan projects that you need voices for, I would love to be able to audition for them. It's great for building my portfolio. What's your favorite type of cactus? The kind that makes you loopy. Is there an impression you really love but you couldn't do? I really can't do a Winnie the Pooh impression. I don't know how they do it. I've tried watching movies and the Winnie the Pooh TV show. I can't figure it out. I don't know how Jim Cummings does it. I don't know how Brian Hull does it. They do a really good job, and I can't figure it out. It bothers me so much. Help me. What state do you live in? I live in Virginia, and that's all you're gonna find out. What is your favorite joke? I don't really have favorite jokes. I have comedians who have, like, really funny stories, but I guess there is one that I really like. And the Lord said unto John, come forth and you'll receive eternal life. But John came fifth and won a toaster. It's a clever joke. What's the craziest question someone has asked you? Someone once asked me if I dye my hair. No, my hair has always been the same. Maybe the sun has changed the color. Maybe being indoors all the time has changed the color, but no. If you could turn your life into a movie, what movie would you choose? How to Train Your Dragon. I'm sorry, I love that movie. Thank you so much everyone for submitting questions. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to yours. There were so many. I was trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. Didn't really work out, but thank you again. I'll do another Q&A video, hopefully less than a year from now. If you missed out on this Q&A and you want to be able to submit questions, please follow me on social media. I have a Twitter, I have a Facebook page, I have an Instagram, I have a Snapchat. I don't really use it. And please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm really trying to get back into doing videos, hopefully on at least a bi-weekly basis. We'll see. I don't know. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.